For generations, the Utah dream was simple. If you worked hard, you could own a piece of this community. But today, that dream is being priced out of existence. Since 2020, the income required to buy a typical home here has exploded by 92%. That's the highest jump in the entire country. As a broker, I see this data every day, but as a Utahn, I see the faces behind the data. I see the young families who can't find a starter home, the teachers who are having to drive an hour to work because they can't afford to live in the districts they serve, and the parents wondering if their kids will ever be able to afford to live in the same zip code they grew up in. We've been told to wait for interest rates to come down, but we need a reality check. Mortgage rates aren't set by the Fed. They are actually tied to the 10-year Treasury bond. When our government debt explodes, investors demand higher yields to cover that risk. With national debt currently at record highs, the likelihood of rates coming down is nearly zero. In fact, with that constant deficit spending, there's a better chance of rates going up than going down. Even at today's rates, the gap between what a typical Salt Lake family earns and what they need to buy a home is over $60,000 a year. To bridge that gap without prices dropping, rates would have to fall to under 1%. And look, it's not going to happen. We can't wait for Washington to fix a problem they're actively making worse. We need Utah solutions. My campaign is built on two pillars. The first, empowering homeowners with ADUs. We need a statewide ADU by right standard that allows homeowners to build basement apartments or backyard cottages with fast-tracked approvals. This is going to create the opportunity for house hacking, where buyers can use qualifying rental income to help them afford their mortgage. It's gentle density growth, and it helps reduce the affordable rental deficit that we currently have. The second pillar is protecting local families from the investor squeeze. Right now, more than 30% of our homes are being purchased by investors. We have to look at removing some of the tax shelters that are making housing such an appealing asset to investors. It's been reducing their tax liability. It makes it easier for them to outbid our neighbors. Our tax code should favor the family looking for a home and not the corporation looking to add to their portfolio. We have to level the playing field. Affordability is the soul of our community. When we price out our workforce, we lose our future. In Salt Lake County alone, we saw nearly 5,000 listings go on the market last year and fail to sell because the market is at an impasse. That's the highest failure rate we've seen in years. Guys, I'm Rod Moser. I am the black cat in the room. If you want someone on Capitol Hill that will hold lawmakers accountable to making Utah affordable for all of us again, please go to utahgrit.com and donate to the Elect Rod Moser Fund, or volunteer. And if you happen to live in South Jordan, Sandy, or White City, let's make sure we get you a sign for your yard. Thank you guys for supporting my campaign.